welcome to another video lecture. So today we are going to see what is the use of continue and break in Python. So we have these two statements, these two keywords, continue and break. Okay, so these are two keywords that we have. One is continue, another one is break. And in this video lecture, I'm going to explain their use in Python and how you can use them. And because there will be a few programs in the coming videos where we will be using these two keywords. Okay, so let's start with continue first, right? So we are going to talk about continue first. Now, as its name suggests, continue, right? So continue means it helps the loop to continue. Okay, so it's going to help the loop to continue doing what it's doing. And another keyword is break. And this break keyword, as again its name suggests, break means it helps in breaking the loop. So this keyword helps the loop to continue, and this keyword break helps the loop to break. Okay, now what does that mean? So let me give you an example. I'm gonna create a file actually so that you can understand, and before we run the program, I would like to explain here a little bit about what it's all about, a little bit about the logic. So suppose we have a loop for I in range 1 to 10. Obviously this loop is going to run from 1 to 9, right? 10 will be excluded. So suppose we have this loop for I in range 1 to 10, and then I'm gonna create a condition here. So I'm gonna use if else. Okay, so if I equals to 2, I'm saying continue and print I, right? And then I'm gonna create another program where I'm gonna use the same statement, but instead of, just a minute, I think this color should work. Yeah, instead of continue, I'm gonna use break. Okay, so loop is the same, statements are the same. I just changed continue, right? So in first loop we have continue, in the second loop we have break. When am I using these keywords? Well, for the first loop, when the value of I is 2, I'm asking the loop to continue. Okay, and for the second one, when the value of I is 2, I'm asking the loop to break. All right, now what difference does it make? Let's see that. I don't think we will need a file for this, so let me close it. I can just run it here on shell. So let me run this program first with continue, right? So for I in range 1 to 10, if I equals to 2, continue and print I. Okay, now look at the output. So it says 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously 10 will be excluded, I told you, right? So what it does is, when you're using continue, if I equals to 2, so when the value of I is 1, this statement is false, so it's going to go to the next statement. It's going to print the value of I, that is, it's gonna print 1. When the value of I is 2, I'm asking this loop to continue. So I'm not asking it to print anything, I'm asking it to continue. So continue meaning it's gonna drop any other statement that comes after continue, and it's going to go to the next iteration. Okay, so it's going to continue the loop, right? But it's also going to drop every statement that comes after continue. Okay, so when the value of I is 2, it's gonna continue. It's not gonna look at the statements below continue. So continue meaning when the value of I is 2, continue is gonna go straight to the next iteration. It's going to avoid printing the value, and then value of I is 3. So obviously this becomes false and it's going to print the value of I. Okay, when value of I is 3, this whole thing is false obviously. So it's going to print the value of I, that's 3. And so it's going to continue till 9. Okay, now if I'm using break for I in range 1 to 10, for I in range 1 to 10, if I equals to 2, we're gonna break and print I. Now look at the output. What does it say? It says 1, and then it does not print anything after that. So when the value of I is 1, this is false, right? It's going to print the value of I. When the value of I is 2, this becomes true. Okay, and we are asking to break. So it's going to break free from the loop. So it's not going to continue with the loop. It's gonna just break. Break meaning it's just going to leave the loop. It's not gonna take into consideration any statement after or before break. It's just gonna leave the loop. So only 1 will be printed. After 2, there is a break. So it's gonna break free from the loop. Okay, so with continue, it's going back to this statement and it's going to start the next iteration. Okay, so it's going to dismiss this one and it's going to start the next iteration. But when it's break, it's going to just come out. That's it. It's not gonna start next iteration or take into consideration what comes after this break statement. It's going to just come out of loop. Okay, that's what continue and break do. Continue will continue with the loop. Break will just come out of loop. Okay, and break is actually going to, once it comes out of this loop, right, when it comes out of this block, actually I would say this for block, right, because these statements belong to for loop. Okay, so break is going to make the control come out of this block, this for loop, and it's going to continue with the next other statements after for loop. Okay, so that's how it works. Break and continue. I hope it was clear. If it's not, you can always ask, and I'll see you in the next video lecture. Till then, take care. If you have any query, keep them coming. I mean, thank you so much for asking, actually, because I understand these are like little things, but they make difference in the long run. So it's really important to clear your basics. So yes, I'll see you in the next video lecture. Take care.